I'm a great streamer. I'm okay at it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do my best. I try to be informative if I can be. It's like tentative, depending on how the game is going. I think someone with a skill level of Chow can consistently hit Challenger. It's kind of like weird since like I'd say if you are like a Challenger level player, you should always be able to get Chow. But there's some one tricks who are like Challenger level depending on the strength of their champion, and it like changes. Like they're like Gwen mains who will be like high Chow when Gwen's really good, and then when Gwen's nerfed, they'll be like gem. You know, just getting to playing Jace. It's like if I try to apply pressure on my lane opponent, jungle is always there. Any tips? Buy pinks, put pinks in pixel. Like there's a player in LCS. His name's Castle. He's a good Jace player. He's probably the best ranged player other than me in the LTA. And what he does is on every base with his item, he buys a pink, and he just puts it in that pixel, and it gives him like so much breathing room. So most of your games on stage, I think you did well individually for the most part, but it's probably hard to play against such experienced teams. It is a bit. I mean, we versed the people who were number 1 and number 2 all of last year, who kept their rosters together, and we have been playing together for like a month. I mean, with Shaden, we've been playing together for a week and a half, so I'd say we did pretty well, you know? I can always do better, but taking away the good from this split, and like trying to put that towards next one, instead of trying to dwell on the negatives. Not to say I'm not like, not to say like I'm disregarding my mistakes, because I'm not, but I'm trying not to like set aside the positives, so I can keep those in mind as well. Goals set for the upcoming months, yeah. They're not really solo queue goals, they're more about identifying like my way of playing League in like LTA environment, and like how I want to play the game, just falling into a more comfortable place within the team, understanding my role a bit better. I think Aatrox is good right now. Statistically, he looks like he's good, but I don't personally enjoy him. I think that he's not that good, personally. My own opinion. You are entitled to think what you want, because like certain players' playstyles will benefit from different things. In my experience though, he's a low team reliant, so I don't like that. What do I think my role is? I think it depends on the champion that I'm playing in the team count, which is like the reason it's so hard, you know? Like it would be a lot easier if I just had like a set job in every game, but I don't. It changes. So yeah, that makes it a little tough. Aatrox kind of like kill enemy if enemy doesn't want to die. Yeah, if you're not like grossly ahead on Aatrox, so the enemy isn't like completely monster inting, it can be difficult to like do meaningful things sometimes. You want a Jax game, right? I don't really want to pick Jax into Poppy. I mean, I could. It's not bad in this game. I don't like they have double ADC plus volley. I mean, I can play it. I can play a few. I'll play a Jax game. But the lane phase might just be kind of smudge, where like nothing happens. So like, be ready for that. It's kind of just how the matchup goes. Gwen? It's okay here too. It's decent versus Poppy, and then I feel like Jhin and Xath, even though they're range champions, which Gwen isn't meant to be good into, like they're so useless when they're in her W anyways, that I think it's a pretty good Gwen game. Oh, Poppy support, then Srtty top, I guess? Huh. We have done and reverse double lift. Okay. Mundo's trash and Aatrox isn't really a super carry. I think Mundo's okay for solo queue, even though I think the champion is bad. I think that in solo queue he gets rewarded a lot, so I don't think that he's too bad. I think Camille's really good, as long as Jackson and Ekton are out of the pool. Personally, if you enjoy her, I think just play Mbessa. She's too good. She is too good and too much fun. This champion is so addicting to play. But given the champions that you are listing right now, I think that Jax and Garen are better for your playstyle than Mbessa would be, because I know a lot of Camille players enjoy those two champions. A lot of Aatrox players like Jax, and I feel like choosing more mechanically simple characters for your secondary, like second and third champions. If you have a mechanically intensive champ like Camille in your thing, it's like pretty good to do. Like that Srtty skin, I've never seen it before. My first time. Unless it's like people like when you don't feel low. She's weird. She's not that strong early, but she scales into a monster. But you need to build right too. You're probably gonna hate Mbessa if you're building Eclipse, but if you start building Voltaic and like damage, you're gonna enjoy her. That's my perspective at least. This is pretty good for me. The reason I'm doing this, even though I knew it would be a losing health trade, is my sustain is way better than hers. Like, I out-sustain her to the moon. Legit no counterplay. I mean, if I predict a flash, it just dies. Not bad. But yeah, into range champions is Jax, unless you have something like Chase, which punishes you a bit too hard if you just jump on him for free. Trading equal health is always good for you. Well, almost always good. I don't want to speak in absolutes, but you get the point. This guy's just dead again. There's no W now, so there's no like real way to kite me if I jump on him. I guess she always sets a big wall though. But she's just missing XP now for doing that. Good job on my jungle zoning her. I appreciate that. She is just in for a really hard game now. Should be virtually impossible for her to play at this point. She needs to call up volleyball. My Veigar should be careful of being too crazy here though, because since she's homeless top, she can go in roam. Volley will probably be top in about 40 seconds. 30-40 seconds. Yeah, look at this, she just can't play the game. I don't watch LCK, your sleep schedule's screwed. LCK is so calming, man. It's like, you know, some people listen to like podcasts and stuff to relax. I watch LCK. Damn, he's getting nervous. He's using his E really sparingly. I was the person who made a mistake there by using my E so early, but him responding with his own and making more distance for me makes it so he can't punish me. He's just scared of me, I guess. Okay. So it's 14 CS. Still can't farm. Things that are top, the enemy picks Jax. Yeah, I mean it's kind of unplayable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really doing anything special. He's just like champ diffed. Then again, he blended Srtty top, so like seriously, what can he expect? Like lol. It's kind of sad, no? Well, not even base here. She doesn't have a ward, so I might just third in one shot out of here and then move back down to the fruit when it spawns. It spawns between like 6 minutes and 6:25, I think. I guess I don't have a ward now though. Maybe I should have just reset. I didn't realize my jungle was going for the dragon. I should have looked at the map. Because now I'm in a bad spot where she'll get prio for the thing. My flash comes up first, though. Like right now she's dead if she walks up, because I have flash advantage. I don't know if she's actually tracking it or not, though. If I can move down for this fruit here, it's amazing. She's not pushing. Awesome. There's some range top players. I'm the best at range tops in the region. I think I played a lot of TF and Vayne and Cannon and Aurora and all of that, so I know how to punish them pretty well. Because I understand like what they want to do, you know. A lot of the time it's hard for melee players because I've never like played the other side before. So they're just like, oh, this guy can just hit me all the time no matter what. I can't do anything. Like in reality, there are like certain ways to make it easier for yourself. kind of just want a base now. I can use my TV to come back. Get a honey fruit? Yeah, you can. Honey fruit wards anything that's like targetable by a champion. Auto attack, you can Q2. Gin traps. They're survival? No. They nerfed him, and they nerfed his items, and they nerfed his runes, and then they nerfed his summoner spells. They legit hit everything that made the champion good. Like every single thing. They're like, no fucking mercy for TF top. Don't blame them, that shit was broken. I just killed this area here. Sorry, brother. Thank you. So my base doesn't get cancelled, game's good now. This is a perfect situation for me. When my TV's back up now, I can help my team. Game's gonna be really easy. All the CS, yeah. I think I'm averaging like a 50 CSD on this account or something so far. I think every game I'm up like a minimum of 30. Most have been up is like 110 at 15 minutes. Wow, this looks playable actually. Maybe I just walk up to him, auto W, I won't even use my E. It's gonna force his E out. Get panic flashed. No discipline. Awesome. Not bad. Oh, let's let it live. So I can push deeper on my TP timer. It's the thought process. I don't know if it's like actually right or not. But in my head, if I can just... Okay, I didn't mean to buy two pinks. If I can just shove all the way down to here and then TP, this area can't actually get anything back. Whereas if it's like right here, she can hit plates before I can get back. Obviously, if I lock this area in like 1v1 in short lane, it's like better for my lane, but I don't really care. At this point, this area's never gonna beat me again for the rest of the game. She's down 2 levels. She has these 2 items. 40% attack speed. She's 90 AD, by the way. Maybe if I wasn't competitive, not killing the tower, if I was this far ahead and just continuing to punish her, it's good because it's stable, but Srtty's different. It's not stable. Oops. There's no way Jin is here, right? Yeah, okay. It's Victor too. That's all pretty chill. No complaints. If I was on TR and on 2 ping, I could have reacted to the fucking volley back Q slap. Laying the waist out, yeah. That is an option too. That's what this area is doing. Don't know. This objective's held. I'm gonna go bot. So we're getting griefed by Dantes earlier. You should have won that Jace game. I mean, I can't play that game much better, I think. I turned like multiple different fights that shouldn't be possible to be turned. But we weren't team fighting properly because people didn't understand what their job was inside of the game. They're kind of frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. But it's okay, it happens. Don't know why this guy thinks that he can stand a side lane tower on his own in south. No cover? I am fine. Should be hitting mid now, not rotating. She has to go back mid, so now I can just keep pressuring bot, try and force Seth to TP. Probably goes for extra wave, I'll kill her. Doesn't look like she will. I got bot anyways. Having to flash that sucks. I shouldn't Q in to try and block the gen ult for my Luna, because it's not really achieve anything. She's dead before I got there anyways. She's been top lane. Shiv is full wave though. It's the thought process. I think it's the best first item on Srtty, like in general, not necessarily top lane, just like in my understanding, that's what Liffy will go. Don't chase the steep, it's okay. As long as that AD gets the mid wave and then they play for this Herald, it's really good. I almost have my Sundered Sky. We'll use this Herald to get control back for Dragon, hopefully. And it can also help us get mid tower, which is kind of hard to break otherwise. Victor's kind of trolling, I think, for being this far up, but maybe I'm wrong. Just like in my head, it should be a little scary for him. Don't go too deep, guys. It's pointless to do this. Just fight on the Dragon. League is a game about objectives. It's not a game about kills. Kills are just a way to get objectives, which like let you win the game, you know. But people like misattribute what's actually happening in the game. It's like getting kills like, oh wow, I killed this guy, so I can do XYZ. In reality, you killing him doesn't really have anything to do with you being able to do it. Favorite top lane champ? Kennen. Kennen, maybe? When Kennen is good, Kennen. We just get Otacon now and in the game. We've seen Kennen last 500 games. Yeah, I'm like one of the only guys who plays him. He's just like not that strong right now, is the issue. Go Weevil, not just go Dragons. You do you, bro. It's not on my team. And to be fair, killing people is a great way to win in solo queue though. Just not great for competitive. Is he gonna show in mid wave? If he does, I can push this wave. Okay. Yeah, I can. Again, this fight was kind of pointless. You took close, you all play your game for the fun of it, true. Kennen, when he's good, is just the best champ in the game for top lane, whenever he's like actually good. He hasn't been actually good for a long time, but the thing is, like, he default wins basically every lane due to the way his kit works. And so like, if he scales in a way where like, that transitions into like something meaningful, that's when Kennen becomes really OP. I kind of throw up now. know why that seems a little illegal to me. Them being that far off. They have no tower behind them. Save my demolish for the next towers. Let's go, team. I hate this positivity. Not in my solo queue games. GG. Just the automatic scale because of result in team fights. The issue is they can't get good ults without Flash, and Flash is a 5-minute CD. With Cosmic you can make it down to like 410, but it's still just too big of a gate in high elo. Especially because in high rank, if the support's good, they'll have vision control so you can't flank properly, and they'll make it very difficult for you to like actually get in the fight because they'll play to mark you with their CC. Make it hard for you to enter the fight and get onto the carries. Kennen vs Pantheon, Kennen wins.